Hello, good morning. I'm quite earlier than usual. I'm just doodling a bit this morning. I haven't slept very well, so I'm very tired. I'm not gonna be super chatty. It's gonna be a quiet stream. I'm trying to get together some ideas for a project, an upcoming event for Second Life engine room to be precise. And yeah, if you want to tag along in this little doodling journey, please do. I have few ideas of what I want to do, but I'm still focusing it up a bit. Let's do little person. I'm using PROCREATE on my iPad, by the way, for this. The quality of the screen recording is not great. I need to find a good mirroring app for free because I don't plan to stream my iPad very often, so you know. I found one, but that is great, but it lets you only stream 10 minutes at a time and then you have to relog in. And this one, it only has the SD quality for the free version, so let's see. The idea that I had, let me find a different color, was to make a sort of an aura to go around the avatar made of eyes. Something very spoopy. They're gonna be mesh, right? Like, they're gonna be planes probably wrapping around. But I want to hand draw the eyes themselves. Probably gonna have to rig a couple as well, but I'm not sure. Depends on how I attach them. Because if I don't rig them, people will have way more freedom on how they want to. Like even behind. I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. There's a car alarm or a house alarm going off. Maybe also going around the arms. And one big one I want for the face that is like a flame, but it's probably kind of made of multiples, like all going up from it. Something of this sort. This is usually how ideas take form when it's not a commission and it's something that I have to do. I either doodle it and then make it, or I doodle it directly in Blender. by making shapes and see what sticks. It's a way of doing things, I guess, in the end. I might just do different planes. I'm gonna probably fit 3 or 4 type of eyes in the same UV and then just multiply them and give them different faces so people can mix and match. Yeah, I think it could be a nice idea. Okay. Can we please group these together? Thank you. Now for the eyes themselves. Let's start with black base. I want something chunkier. Whoops. He's right, I didn't make big error. I'm very messy when it comes to doing stuff because I usually try to throw stuff at the canvas and see what happens, and maybe an idea will strike and it's gonna be glorious, or maybe not. That's always a possibility, indeed. Yes. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, the borders were not very well defined. I really like PROCREATE as a software to draw. My favorite. I think it's the feel that it gives on the iPad. I have like one of those paper-like cover too on the screen, and the fact that you can turn around the canvas and it's very tactile, like the taps to undo and all of those things. it makes it feel more like traditional drawing in a sense. Of course it's not, because I can control Z and hold the sword, but I don't know, with the pen tablet on my PC I can never really do the strokes I want. Don't know why, but it's always been like that. I have a decent tablet. It's old now. It's an XV Pen one, which are great because you can get a decent screen tablet without having to, sell your firstborn. I'm looking at you, welcome. But yeah. And yes, the iPad also, it's very expensive. Mine is very old. It's Gen 9 and I got it refurbished. So I didn't spend that much when I got it, but it's very old now, so I was thinking about probably upgrading it at some point. I saw that the new Air generation with the M4 chip came out, but they're steep. Well, if my channel here and on YouTube will grow a bit, here on Twitch and on YouTube will grow a bit, maybe at some point I'm gonna be able to make some money out of this as a, side income, and being able to get one in the distant future probably. But yeah, for now I'm just doing this as I don't really have many expectation, and I'm not like, oh, I want to get monetized and stuff like that. Nah, if it happens, sure, it's gonna be great, but for now I just want to get into the hang of starting to do this a bit and having fun with it too. And another one, clipping mask. Yeah, something like this. I'm gonna refine the outside of it. Let's change brush. We want something maybe inking. Let's go with syrup. This one is nice and sharp. I think for the ashes bit, better to have a sharper. Oops, this brush is all over the bowl. It's super sensitive to pressure, that's why. This has been a very productive morning. It happens when you don't really sleep. I started well, I went on with the commission. I started the texturing phase of very cool commission that I got. I think I put maybe the camera down here if it doesn't keep looking super down when I doodle. Okay, is it better? Yes, it's better if the camera is there because I can just look into it instead of on top of the monitor, which is super far up because I'm imposing on the height, which is on my desk. Speaking of desk, I finally am getting a new one. Yes, no one cares, but I'm happy about it, so I'm gonna share. This desk that I currently have has been with me for eons, considering how old I am. Yes, I had it, I think I got it like either last year of middle school or first year of high school. So yes, the ages of Eld. So it deserves a rest, you know. Very wobbly, and it has done its job. Oh, sorry, you cannot see much because I keep it. Yes, I'm a mess when I doodle. I keep moving the canvas around, which is the nice thing though about being able to. Oh, I love the song. Is lo-fi version of Lumiere from Obscure Expedition 33. Ah, the entire soundtrack of that game is just amazing. The game itself is also super cool. I actually made myself a t-shirt with Esky that I doodled, and then it was stolen. I don't even know how they got it. They scraped it off of Reddit. I think I posted a super low res version of that doodle, and somehow they made t-shirts and other merch out of it. And I tried to have it taken down. I had like 3 stores take it down from Etsy, then it went on AliExpress, and there it was almost impossible to do anything about it. And every once in a while I still see my poor SK popping up into this. Let's see if I can show him to you. It should be around here. Been a while since I made him. This one. This is my SK that everybody and their mom keeps stealing. Very annoying. This is not even okay. Let me activate all the layers. Yes. This was my SK. Because everybody needs an SK in their lives. Because he gives great hugs, and for people that drink, he also contains wine. But yeah, that's the sad story of how bad people stole my art. It was my first time that something like that happened. I mean, I had people like steal some of my stuff in Second Life, like, you know, the classic copy botter from Second Life. They have been a plague on the grid for generations at this point. Even though they've gotten worse lately with, they're basically importing stuff to OpenSim. A good friend of mine had a lot of things stolen from them. Luckily they were able to have them take down the entire region where those things were shown. At least that, right? But yeah, it's discouraging when there were like somebody else that was importing stuff from SL to Roblox, I think. And well, I think the 14 community also has an entire group of people that just steal SL assets and they repurpose them for 14. I never really got into modding. Like, yes, I have a couple of mods, like mostly a fluffy tail for my cat. I'm a male Mikoto and a Lalafell. Like, I'm usually a Lalafell too. It's just great, you know? They're evil. Even though we'll deny to have said that. Not that there's like video proof or anything, right? But yeah, Lalafels are great. I'm a Lalafel in real life, so I kind of sympathize with their plea of needing step stool everywhere. Not bad for something I'm just putting together randomly and a bit of not even thinking too much. I'm sleep deprived. I'm really sleep deprived currently, but I'm trying not to sleep during the afternoon because I want to reset my sleep schedule. I had to work late a couple of days, so I'm currently on a different time zone than the one I live in. The joys and problems of this era. But it's not too bad. Let's see if I can elaborate on the idea I had. Okay, first of all, we're gonna. Yes, the video. I like to watch the video time lapse. They're cool. Yeah, I'm gonna let it run. Not super detailed. I'm gonna probably at some point make a better version, but this is the rough idea of what I wanted to do. And I'm quite happy with this. Also, there's this wonderful smell coming from downstairs and it's making me hungry. I think my mom is making ossobuco, which I will not eat because I'm not very good with that. Like, is when the meat is that it has the fat, right? And it's a consistency problem. But the smell is divine, and yes, I'm getting sidetracked. Not that it's a problem. I mean, I have time to spend with you imaginary people. Yes. Streaming has been like talking to my imaginary friends. I'm gonna start giving you names. Maybe. I don't know. I guess though, to a point, being a streamer that has like no one watching or like people just lurking and not really talking, and being one of the super ginormous streamer that have like the chat going 10,000 kilometers per hour, it's the same thing because I don't think they can properly read the chat. Maybe they can catch something here and there, so they mostly talk to themselves. I think the sweet spot is one of those chat that is lively but that the streamer has time to read and interact with. But yeah, more people, more money, I guess. For people that are like professional full-time streamers. I just dabble in rambling. I'm getting better at rambling. When I'm sleep deprived, I'm a rambler, like more than usual. Usually just my friends that get afflicted with this, but now, haha, for the entire world to see the stupidity given form. Okay. That was kind of a quote from the Warrior of Light. Like, Paladibus Warrior of Light. Like, in my brain, it sounded with his voice. Anyway, what was I doing? Yes. We need to share this, so we're gonna... do PNG. No, we're not gonna do PNG. Wait, I need to remove the background. Okay. Now we're gonna do PNG, and I don't want to dox myself or people that I talk to on Discord, so we're gonna swap to this a second while I transfer files. Okay, I have like a Discord server that is just me in it, and I use that to exchange files from my iPad to my PC is the fastest way. Then, you know, because if you have to put in the drive and stuff, it's a bit more. This is just immediate. I send, it pops on there, I grab it and put it into Photoshop or wherever I need to put it. Okay. Speaking of, I'm gonna turn off the iPad for now. Okay. So it can just charge on its own accord. And we are gonna swap to Blender. Let me close down a couple of windows that we don't need. It's actually the program, not minimize. Now I think I can put the camera back upstairs. There you go. Yeah. Okay, Blender. Ooh. Let me download that eye texture. Save image. Oh, I need to make a proper folder for this. Well, it's gonna be 4. Oh. Okay. Engine room 2026. The month is the September round. So 9. And temporary weird name. File, save as. And we plop it. And here. Whoops. What did I do? Okay. I'm slow today. I apologize. Very, very slow. Okay. Oh. I didn't notice. The 9 button makes my YouTuber go like this. Okay, back to trying that. So, what we want to do is to add a plane. And then we can also import image as plane. We put texture on. And there are 2 ways that we can do this. Like we can, which one is the plane that has that? We can either subdivide this smartly. Like this, and we just keep what we need, right? And then we, this one we don't need. And I think we can just do this and have even less spaces. And then put this in the middle. And now basically we have like just a plane. It's gonna be two-sided. And we just let's see. Whoops. See, it's like this. I'm gonna probably then scale it down and have like 3 different ones sitting. Yes, that could be an idea. So we can keep, I guess, 4 per, and we have different ones. But for now, just yeah, I think this works. A floating head appeared. Yeah, we're gonna give it a body in a second. Ta-da! Let's join the head with the body. This is just to have a reference. This is reborn from second one. Wait, can I do? It'd be a problem, I think, for you too, maybe. Give me a second. I'm gonna censor it a bit. I don't know how it would work, but let's not risk it, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to. What did I do? My brain. Where did you viewport place? You know when you're like that tired that you can't even remember, like the shortcut that you always press? For the life of me, I can't make that stupid thing pop up. Okay, I was overthinking it. It was just F3. Where's the quad? We're gonna quickly make it a bit more modest, I guess. Did not get in trouble. Okay. Shift D, Alt scale. Gonna give it some ends. One never knows, right? Yes. So some pants can work. Yes. And I might have deleted this. Okay. This is okay, right? There we go. And then we hide the backup folder. Okay. Yeah, the idea was You know what? We could do it even cooler if we do like an array modifier and then a curve. Let's try that. Curve. Is it? Okay. And then selection to cursor. Control A, rotation and scale. We need to add an array, but they need to be a bit more separated, not continuous. And then the curve modifier. Oops. And then we just, you know, just go in edit mode and have fun with the curve. Well, we're gonna put, like, we're gonna subdivide this and put another handle, but yeah, what you do with this is just like you go around and just to do the initial positioning, right? Then I can manually put them where I want, but like this at least I don't have to rotate every single one. I can give it the general shape that I want them to follow. Then I'm gonna add more here and there. So I think this is a good idea. I can work on this. I can make it something cool. Maybe. Probably. Definitely. Okay, streaming was deprived wasn't a great idea. My brain is mush even more than usual, so you know what? What is that doing? Why am I blinking like that? I swear I'm blinking normally, it's just... Okay. What was I saying? Yes, tired, very tired, this onion is exhausted. So I'm just gonna call it here. It's a 40-minute stream, but hey, at least I did it. Better 40 minutes than nothing. And yeah. And I tested out the stream for the iPad, which was something that I wanted to try out anyway. So, well guys, I will see you around. I posted a new short if you want to go and watch. It's a showcase of the figures that I made. I'm thinking of putting them on for VR chat on Booth and Gumroad, probably on my Vision Marketplace as well. They're cute and they're gonna work so much better for those because those platforms have fizz bones. It means that they do this. See the ears that I have here? They wobble around. Yeah, that. When the avatar moves, they move. Oh, that's a spam call if I ever saw one. Let me answer a second. Ha, damn scammers. But it was like a number in my area, so I had to check that it wasn't something important. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. I will see you around, guys. Bye-bye.